It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game. Sports, team, say, touchdown.
Come on. It got cheaper.
And the Canes ready to kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Moore, play action. He's going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Dante Moore. Complete out left to Wilson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Flying down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Miami! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
That's how you get a pick, boys. That's how you get a pick.
They want to land as big a blow as possible. You get a pick six, and now they'll try to make it 8-0 with a 2-point try. Driving forward, it's Nicky. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's a...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Fires toward the end zone.
Let's go. Touchdown.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
That's what I do.
Getting set for the
That's what I
point
do.
after.
Come on. So we got
And
Nick
with
Harvey,
the extra
we got
point, they
Eddie
move on
Farmer.
top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Moore to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Green. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Stay in this empty shit.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Right side, it's Harbor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throwing Moore. Look out! Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Lets it go for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And he's got that bayou speed. Like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Reed. He fires one deep down the right side.
Are you kidding me?
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moore will throw. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. This should be the last play of the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, You got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed in 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They trim the lead to 5. It's 15-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quarterback changing the play. Reed. They're all over him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Buying time to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down. Playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
Dante Moore. Left side is Green. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Come on, y'all.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
We need some RPOs.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's sticky. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing Reed. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the red zone, it's Lacey. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Just feeds the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to audible here, let's see what they do. In traffic, it's Johnson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Canes want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Changing the routes with his receiver. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Like
We've
7,
got a
but
timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It is perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
You got more back there?
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They finally make the stop, but that would make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
We had a chance to go up in this drive.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Come on, back.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half a football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Reed to throw for it on fourth.
He
And
missed
they
that
gambled
play.
in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working the big fella downfield and outside. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they
Very fast. This dude got a squad, bro. That dude had a fucking squad. Gotta make up here to squad or something, bro. That was the first time that I was actually faced like you had a decent squad like that. Like that game flipped so fast. I was up 15-0 in the first quarter and 30-18. Offense is tough. Trying to reset. Not it. 6 foot, 85 speed, bro. I need something better. Better left guard, better right tackle. Bo don't really play.
And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking outside, it's Dickey. Across to 15. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Caught. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Calls his own number. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Handoff for Ball. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! The extra point here would tie the game.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Making the adjustment. Here's Reed to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff ball running left. Across the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. Don't keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left.
What are we doing? You kicking or no? That's why you really doesn't want to get.
And the try is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. Knocked down immediately. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you run.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball
man.
and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Reed. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Reed looking down the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Reed. Right side, it's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Making the adjustment on the play. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Moore. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Quarterback keeper. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here's a give the ball. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's is how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for a great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, but turn it a long way down the field. You want a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Nicky. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Nicky. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Here's a little room there. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. That one will give them the lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Handoff for Ball. Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
when you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Ball again. Shows him the stiff arm. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throws it off the RPO.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Bachmeyer. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Needs it here on 4th down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. I guess I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They've got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trying the run, it's Dickey. Taken down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Push is ahead. Could be an alley.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Keeps it moving. It's Dickey. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll try the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
An important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Buckmeyer. They get to him as he throws. Right side, it's Moore. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, gonna throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball. kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Moore. Under pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on second down. Here's a give the ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Alabama pushing the tempo. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. Throws to the wideout. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
But how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had. On the opening drive of the game, he is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
In the gun on third down, Moore working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense in press coverage. They'll ride him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Hits inside, it's Ball. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Had to force that one.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Reed to throw for it on 4th. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on 1st down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the left side. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 4th down, Reed. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Run in the red zone. It's ball. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Plows his way ahead. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his man. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Quarterback changing the play. Reed escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. He's got it at the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Dickey. They put the brakes on it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 50. Inside the 40. He's at the 20.
It's in the game.
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll try the counter. Got enough for the first down. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Crosses the 45. There he goes. At the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Russell throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Long way to go on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Russell unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Escapes the pressure to his right. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Jalen Russell. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Might as well run him again. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And the Dogs have it with a first and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it on first and goal. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Russell on play action. Buying a little time to his left. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Still looking to his right. Looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, it's Sticky. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Ball.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. He'll set up to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Russell. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Russell. Stepping to the right. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They need a huge play on third and long. The ride. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback changing the play. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll run it. It's sticky. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Keelan Russell. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for...
Got it down the field. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
What a throw and catch, and I love that play call. When you're backed up in your own end, it's a great time to take a shot. You're expecting one-on-one coverage on the perimeter. QB found the matchup he wanted, threw it in rhythm. You just can't do it any better than that on offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Left side is Clark. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It's 3rd and 5. Out wide right, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive, because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in there.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 4th down, Reed. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Throwing Russell. Look out! Can't get him to the ground. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They go play action with Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hits inside, it's Taylor. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Keelan Russell. Rush right in his face. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it.